What's up, guys? My name is Wayne Hubbard. We're out here at Hubbard's Hollow Shooting Range today. This is my place. I've partnered with First In Media to bring you guys a cool little video series called Defensive Angle. We're going to be covering all kind of stuff on here. Anything that you might want us to cover, let us know. We're going to cover gear, defensive shooting, tactics, philosophy, mindset, first aid. So y'all like, subscribe, whatever the case may be. Let us know what you think. What's up, guys? We're back out at Hubbard's Hollow Shooting Range today. We're going to bring you another defensive angle. Today we're going to be talking about the 5-step draw process and the reason that I like to use it. I've used it all the way through my shooting career, which has been competition, law enforcement, SWAT team stuff. It works for every aspect and it works good. The reason I like it is because you can shoot from every position along the way. So if it's all done at one time, it just looks like a big mess. So here's the fast view of it. So it doesn't really look like it's got steps to it at that part. But when you break it down and you go back to 1 is where you meet the gun. It's where you make your first initial grip. So before that, you're going to start with your stance. Which your stance, we'll cover this in another video, but your stance should kind of be your fighting stance. You know, how would you get in a boxing match? So when you go to 1, you go to your gun, you make your first initial contact with your weapon. I keep my hand here just because I want to keep people off of me. I don't want anybody in my space. So I can still turn here and keep my gun away from everybody. So back to 1, make contact with your gun. I got my hand here in my work zone. At 2, the gun comes out and up. You keep this gun tucked in because it's your gun. You don't want to give it to anybody. Still, you've got this arm here if you got to keep people off of you. The other good thing about this is you can shoot from 2. You can fire blind shots right here in the torso all day. So from 2, you'll go to 3, which is where you'll make your weak hand grip with the gun. So then you'll have your strong grip on the gun. So at 3 is just kind of where you meet up. 4 is where you punch out and you lock up and you obtain your target. And of course 5 is where you make the decision to fire upon the target. So the best way to practice this is just do it in steps. So you'll start with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then go in reverse. So 4, 3, 2, and then holster would be 1. You practice this over and over, you build your muscle memory, and before you know it, when you're at a match or you're at wherever it is you may like to go and shoot, you'll be doing that and you'll see it on videos of yourself and you'll be like, wow, I got my draw down pat. So it just takes practice, it takes time. Don't be discouraged. It feels a little weird at first. One thing you don't want to do is come out and swing your gun. You never want to be lazy with your gun. You've always got to have the mindset that somebody wants to get your gun. So keep that in mind. So remember, when you practice, make sure your gun's unloaded, make sure it's been made safe, and just go through it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then reverse it. All right, guys, we've been talking about the 5-step draw process today. We're out here at the range now. We're going to put some rounds on target for you to kind of give you an idea of what it may sound like when you're using live ammo. Remember, always start with your stance. Like I told you, if you stand straight and flat-footed, you're going to get blowed over. But if you stand like you're going to be ready to fight, then you'll be ready for the recoil of the gun. So real quick, we're going to go back over it. 1 is where you make your contact with the gun. 2 is where you come up and out with the gun, and I normally keep my hand right in here because you got to go to here anyways to get to 3. So you can shoot from here. I know it's a lot of people don't like that. They don't like the thought of shooting from here, but you can if you have to. So when you come back to 3, 4, and then 5 is your actual trigger pull, and you'll see that in just a second. So 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, we're going to go through it. We're going to show you what it looks like in full speed. Then I'll break it down for you. All right, here we go. 1, contact with a gun. 2, you can shoot from here if you've got to. I just hit the target. I don't know if you heard it or not, but I hit it. 3 is where you make contact with your weak can. You can still shoot from here. Of course, 4, you can shoot from here all the way out to here if you've got to. And then 5 is your decision to fire. So 4, 3, 2, 1. And there's no need in trying to reholster fast, because that doesn't gain you anything. So it's more important to learn how to come out of the holster fast than it is to come back in the holster fast. So y'all get out to the range, put some rounds on paper, and let me know what you think. All right, what camera am I looking at? The rat? All right, you ready for this?